Before we start drilling, we want to do one more sweep of the target site. Hopefully, there's no danger of any of us getting sick.
Well, there's Qualtech.
When the team requested to proceed forward with digging to find out exactly what was underground, I was hesitant. We're always concerned about disturbing the earth because we've seen bad things happen.
You guys remember Casey from Qualtech?
Sure. Hey, guys.
We've had people in the emergency room with serious injuries that, frankly, to this day, remain unexplained.
So, what do we got going on?
Well, we'd like you guys to do another radiation sweep down at Homestead 2, because we plan on drilling out there, but Jim and I and another guy were in there. Our meters went crazy, and they had weird readings. I got nauseous and a headache, and I had some burns come up on my body.
Really?
They formed blisters just like I'd been sunburned. And my doctor looked at him and he said, it looks like when we do radiation treatment with people, that's the kind of burns that you see.
Yeah, we want to definitely double check that area, do a more thorough search through there, make sure that there isn't anything there, make sure you guys are safe, so.
Well, let's grab the gear, get in the 2 vehicles, and head out.
Sounds good.
So we're ready to go.
That's a pretty big drill.
Yeah, this is on Brandon's mandate.
It certainly wasn't mine.
It's gonna be all right, Dragon.
I still have some reservations about digging or drilling on the property. A lot of the activity associated with digging on the ranch isn't necessarily what you're gonna pull out of the ground,
How we doing?
but what may happen when you do disturb the earth.
You guys are ready to do some work, huh?
Yeah.
I guess we'll have you come on in then.
Ground-penetrating radar said there's something under the road that's anomalous, and the only way to get down there and look at it is to dig a hole. So that's what we're going to do. The first hole we're going to drill today will be at the far end of Homestead 2. Now, Jeremy LeBeau has been instructed to go easy in case we hit something really dangerous.
We're drilling today with hollow stem augers. They're hollow in the middle. That allows us to go down through the middle with our sampler. We'd bring up the sample, look inside of it, and you could do whatever readings you need to do at that point. And that would be before we drill down and really disturb it.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, let's get him located where we want to plunge that first hole.
And let's get you situated to measure whatever they pull up from that, right?
Correct.
You want it right there.
Yep, right in the middle of the road, right there.
Unusual things happen out at Homestead 2. It's undeniable. There's talk about things being buried here. There are rumors that there is some kind of alien activity beneath this property. And here we are at that very spot, ready to start exploring what's beneath the ground. But we really don't know what we're going to find.
So guys, before you drill, I'm gonna remove myself.
Keep us posted on how you're doing.
All right. Okay. My rational mind says there's no problem digging on the ranch. My experience makes me very superstitious. I didn't believe in the paranormal when I came out on this ranch. It wasn't until my injury that I really bought into the whole notion of digging. We can check for radiation or gases that come out, but show me the scientific meter that can pick up bad spirits or bad energies. And until we have that, we can't say that we can monitor for every bad thing that could possibly be coming out of the earth.
So is this the core sample now?
Yep, he's getting the sample.
Oh, so you're getting dirt before you even drill.
That's right.
Oh, that's sweet.
The drilling just facilitates to get to the depth of sample.
Great.
There are a couple of reasons why we don't just bring excavation equipment out and just dig the whole ranch up. Number one, we're not sure what's down there. And so it's safer to do core samples first. When we pull the core sample up and we look at it, the first thing we're doing is having Casey check it for radioactive material. There's no radiation or anything in there, right, Casey?
Got
All right.
nothing.
So we can keep moving. I have no preconceived ideas of what it is we're gonna hit. All I know is it's something different than the regular dirt.
Well, that's kind of what we're good at is usually it's for engineering purposes, but we look for anomalies, things that are there that shouldn't be there.
Right.
Disturbed earth, stuff like that.
We were all kind of apprehensive. The GPR showed that there's something down there. What it is, we don't know. Is it possible these strange objects that we're seeing is a source of the radiation that caused the injury to Thomas, caused injury to Travis? So if we do find something that shows dangerous radiation levels, that's the end of this investigation.
Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right, let's go get the next one.
A little more. All right, about there's good. Thank you, man. At least the trees cooperated.
This is the one that if we find radiation gradients or increases of radiation, this is where it's going to happen.
Agreed.
We all know there's been a lot of injuries on Skinwalker Ranch based upon what we perceive to be ionizing radiation. We call that gamma radiation for a short term.
Right over there is where my dosimeter went off and I got exposed to radiation.
So we were looking to see if we can measure ionizing or gamma radiation in the soil, which would then give us some information to go back and say why these people are getting hurt.
Well, maybe this will be X marks the spot. That's where I put the X on the GPR and said that's where we should dig.
Look at that. The whole power line's wobbling.
Why is that rocking like that?
The wire's going nuts.
It was violent.
And look down, all the way down there.
Oh! Holy yeah.
It's crazy. Just then, something made the utility pole nearby shake like we were having an earthquake.
Somebody messing with that wire?
Well, who would be there?
I don't know. Hey, they stopped shaking. That is really weird.
That's crazy. That was strange. I mean, maybe Tom and Dragon were right. Maybe we shouldn't have drilled here on the ranch. I think what we're finding is that there isn't a radioactive source underneath us that's permanent anyway.
Yep.
That just looks like field dirt. I mean, that's just mud, all that is. That's like it has just been put there not long ago because they were making a road.
So I guess our premise is that if anything that we're doing out there on the road stirs up activity, we'll see it on one or more of these devices.
Yeah. Right now, it looks like it's just that typical range.
This is that bit chatter.
Here it is.
Boy, that thing sounds like it's hitting something hard.
Yeah, what the heck is...
Should we go out and look at that, or should you want to poke around here a little bit more?
Maybe we head over and take a peek?
Yeah,
What's going on?
Wow, that thing is not moving.
Yeah.
That thing sounded like it's working way
Yeah,
harder.
we hit a hard layer, it was softer, and then all of a sudden, boom. Yeah, there's some kind of natural layer, I think, that's about this thick or so. That's what we were seeing in the GPR. Ooh, wow, look at that.
Oh,
I don't see anything crazy, just more dirt. We're at 29 feet, and it's just kind of normal dirt at this point. Or normal clay, whatever you call that. I got a big question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about digging on the ranch now?
It's kind of a complicated answer from my standpoint. I'm happy the fact that we didn't pick up any radiation or any dangerous things based on the equipment we have coming out of the ground. But if you look at the lore or the stories passed down or the reports, stuff doesn't always happen immediately when you dig on the ranch. It can take time. Just because we didn't find anything today with the drilling process, that doesn't mean that things aren't going to happen as a result of us drilling.
I hear you. And I agree it doesn't give us carte blanche, just go digging willy-nilly. But maybe it's going to help us say, look, digging, that may not necessarily be such a heebie-jeebie thing that people think it is.